Hi, I'm Angela from Axe Root Homestead. Today we're standing outside of my greenhouse. We're going to do some soil blocking. I know it's intimidating, at least it was for me in the beginning. I was very skeptical about how these soil blocks made of dirt were actually going to go hold together, but I assure you they do. All you need is a soil blocker. You can get them in larger sizes than just these 4 cells. You can even get them with a large handle so you can stand up and do it on the ground and save yourself some back pain. In addition, you're going to need a seed tray in which to stamp the soil blockers. You're of course going to need seed starting mix. I mix everything up in a bin. You'll need some water. And then lastly, if you don't want to use your hands and get them all caked with dirt, you can use a shovel or a garden trowel, but that's all you need. Here we have some nice, loose seed starting mix. Seed starting mix is essential, but when I pick it up with my hands, you can see it doesn't stick together. So we're going to add some water. And we want to really hydrate the soil mix so that when we pick it up, it's like a sandcastle. It holds together. You'll be surprised at how much water we actually use. So mix that water in. And this is what hydrated soil mix should look like. When you pick it up and hold it together, it should retain its shape. Now that our soil is hydrated, we're ready to soil block. We fill the soil block cells with dirt using our hand or a garden trowel. Make sure it's packed in nice and tight and stamp it right into your tray. Let's take another look at how to fill the soil blocker. You can press the soil blocker down into the soil firmly, and it will start to accumulate soil within the cells. Keep pressing until you can't get any more soil. This is another method over using a trowel or a hand. You can then take the soil blocker and stamp it down into the tray. That's just another way to fill it. But I really want to show you how tightly we're trying to pack this dirt into these cells. So I'm taking a handful. I'm going to get super up close here because I want you to see how tightly I am pushing this into the cells in order to make this hold its shape. This dirt really does have to be saturated. Can you go looser? Sure, but the likelihood of your soil block falling apart increases. So we're going to try to pack that down when we're making our soil blocks. You can use a shovel when you're scooping dirt into the soil block creator to tamp it down. You can do what I was doing when I had a lot of dirt in here before, and you can just press and give a little pressure in order to really push down the dirt within these different cells. You can also use your hand as you get to the end here and start pressing it. You see how that water is coming out? So the goal and the intention here is to really make sure that this all in here is very tightly packed in so that when we stamp it into the tray, it holds its shape. Like so. I have a trough at the end of my tray here, and this is where I will be watering all of these little plugs. I will not be putting water over the top of them. In an effort to keep their structure as tight as possible, I'll be putting a watering can and dispersing water into this channel here. Then I carefully tip it up when I water, and all of that hydration drains down and reaches the roots. As for sowing seeds, it's very easy. We simply drop a seed into the small indentation and then just cover with a little bit of extra potting mix. You can certainly bring over dirt from the side of the hole, but it could ruin the shape. As for cleanup, it's not rocket science. All I do is go put this underneath a hose, give it a good rinse, allow it to air dry. I wash inside as well, and that's about it. Hang it on a hook, and it's dry and ready until I need it next time I'm doing soil blocking. Okay, that's it. I have planted my seeds. They're under the grow light in my greenhouse. Soil blocking can be intimidating, but I promise once you get into the groove of it and in the routine, it just becomes second nature, and just like anything else when it comes to gardening. If you like this type of content, please hit subscribe, and you can also find me on Instagram at Axe Root Homestead. Take care.